When I first started using AI, I wasn't trying to be an influencer. I was just experimenting, curious about how far creativity could really go with the right tools. But what I found wasn't just visuals. It was a new way to tell stories, build brands, and show up online without burnout. Becoming an AI influencer isn't about replacing the human side of content. It's about amplifying your story, style, and impact. I'm Sade, the AI influencer, and I'm sharing the steps you'll need to start your AI influencing journey. Before you start building your AI influencer, before the prompts, before the photos, you need to know the world you want to live in. Think of it like this. Your digital persona is a character, but you're the director. So the question isn't, what should they look like? It's, what should their world feel like? When creating Sade, I didn't start with her outfits or her hair. I started with her energy. I asked myself, what does her day look like? What emotions live in her space? What does she stand for? And that's what built her aesthetic, not the other way around. So let's make this practical. Grab your notes or just follow along with me. Let's start simple. I want you to actually answer these out loud or write them down, okay? If your AI persona was a mood, what would it be? A baddie, confident and unapologetic? Mystical, bold and magnetic? Minimal, simple and grounded? There's no wrong answer. This sets the tone for everything you'll create down the line. Next, imagine your AI persona lives in a movie. What does their world look like? Colorful and full of expression? Cinematic, like every frame tells a story? Or minimal and clean, where the focus is always on them? When you can visualize their setting, you start to shape their brand aesthetic, lighting, color, texture, everything. Now let's go deeper. What story are they telling? What's the deeper meaning? Creativity, showing people what's possible. Freedom, proving you can build your dream life online. Growth, documenting their evolution. Passive income, turning aesthetics into strategy. My story started out of curiosity. I wanted to see what would happen if I mixed beauty, storytelling, and tech. This is the cinematic version of my resilience, the part of me that always knew I was meant to create something bigger. Here's the thing, you don't need 10 tools to become an AI influencer. You just need a few that you actually understand and can flow with. It's in how you connect them. First, I use ChatGPT. This is where I plan my captions, write my scripts, and brainstorm ideas. It's like my creative director, helping me build structure before I start generating anything. Second, Higgsfield. That's where the magic happens. This tool turns my words into visuals that are cinematic, detailed, and 100% customizable. And third, CapCut and/or Canva. I use them to edit, design, and bring everything together in my brand style. Clean, cinematic, and soft luxury. Now, this is where most people mess up. AI doesn't guess what you want. It reflects how you talk to it. If you're vague, it's going to be vague. But when you speak to AI like a creative partner with detail and intention, it gives you the same back. So instead of saying, make a girl sitting in a car, try this. Cinematic shot of a confident woman sitting in a luxury car with natural sunlight, soft glam makeup, and calm energy. See the difference? You're giving the AI direct direction. Remember, AI is your assistant, not your identity. You're the visionary. AI just helps you paint faster. All right, next, we're gonna talk about how to turn those visuals into actual stories that connect. Every post should answer one question. Why am I sharing this? Maybe it's to teach, maybe it's to inspire, maybe it's to sell. Maybe it's just to remind people that beauty and strategy can exist in the same breath. But if you don't know your why, your audience won't either. Start with a hook, something real or intriguing. Then show the process, how you built it, what inspired it, and end with a takeaway, what you learned, what changed, or what you want your viewers to feel. It doesn't have to be complicated. It just has to match your aesthetic. I know it's tempting to only post the polished version, but the process, the behind the scenes, the trial and error, that's what makes your content authentic. When you show your progress, people feel like they're growing with you. That's connection. That's why I started sharing storytime videos, breaking down how I made my content, what I learned, and how others could try it too. It made people see me not just as an influencer, but as a creator they could learn from. Transparency builds trust, and trust is what turns a viewer into a community. And once people stay, that's when the magic starts to happen. Because when the story connects, your creativity starts working for you even when you're not online. I know everyone wants to make money from content, but the real key is give before you get. Start with value. Teach, share, or show something that actually helps people. When your content gives clarity, people trust you, and that trust becomes currency. When I started sharing my tips and prompts, I didn't expect anything, but those free gems built my credibility. Before I knew it, people were DMing me like, "Can you teach me this?" And that's when I realized this is the product. Your creativity already has value. You just have to package it. Next, affiliate marketing. You're not selling, you're recommending. It's effortless income because it's authentic. You're sharing what you learned while also making it clear you get commission with every click and/or purchase. The trick isn't to push, it's to guide. Let your content do the selling through transparency. If you're ready to create your own AI world, start today. Don't wait for perfect, because your AI avatar, your creative breakthrough, it's already waiting on you. If this video helped you connect a few dots, don't forget to subscribe so you'll know the moment the next tutorial drops. And if you want early access to updates, new lessons, and drops before anyone else, join my email list. That's where I share my workflow and what's really coming next. Check out more info on all my social platforms and my direct links in the description below. Thanks for viewing me on screen. I'm Sade, and see y'all in the next one.